see here. Get my YouTube side going here. Let's see here. Comments. Live chat. See if that works. Hey, Joe. How you doing? We're supposed to be getting some snow today, I think. Mixed with rain. I should be going out. I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. What's been going on with you? I got lots of work to do in here, and I don't feel like doing that either. I didn't sleep last night. I was up. I fell asleep early at like 9, woke up at 10:30, stayed up off and on all night because of just hot flashes, and I don't know. So I slept in this morning for a little bit, but I'm still tired. I didn't even eat. Haven't ate nothing. It's almost 12. I slept most of it, so I'm not hungry though. Figured I'd pop on and see if anybody's around. If not, I guess I'll go and I got boxes of pasta that I got months ago that have been sitting in the freezer. I gotta jar that up, and then I have 2 20-pound bags of rice. I was gonna do a video, part 2 of my. I just don't feel like doing that either. I do need some salad, so I needed to go out. Firefly, miss you, girl. Hope you're doing well. Get to the farm. Hello. Get to the farm. Ark Wildman. Hello. How's everybody doing? Schools are closed there. Did you have bad snow? I haven't even been watching news or anything on YouTube really. Um, Doing things around here, and then we've been watching a lot of, like, we watched a movie last night called Sandcastle. It's a war movie. We've been watching lots of those kinds of movies. We watched 13 something, and we watched the end 20, I forget, the one where Dennis Quaid, and he predicts the ice storm, and his son is in there, and they gotta, yeah, oh god. And then we watched we've been watching movies. We are in a Chinook. What's a Chinook? Plus 40 last couple days. Yeah, that's what I saw. We have snow and rain coming. I don't know what time though. I should get my butt in gear, huh? Let's see. Light rain and snow around, oh, it's saying about 3 o'clock to 3 in the morning. We didn't keep the puppy, Firefly. Stedding took it back with them and found a really nice home with a lot of land that the puppy could run around. Sierra got up that morning before he was leaving and said herself that she just couldn't handle it with her honors classes and driver's ed coming up and everything. She came to her own decision. I was so surprised that she just didn't think she could give the puppy the attention. She was exhausted. -40. Oh my God. Negative. Where are you? Get to the farm. Wow. Negative. Got my water. So since I started, I'll tell you, this doesn't go anywhere that I don't go. My meter and strips. So this is my notebook that I started December 14th, the day that my doctor called me, or the day after. Yeah. And she said my A1C was 9.1, so I needed to get on different meds and all this. She wanted me to do the injectables, and the copays were ridiculous. We can't afford them. A mile up in the Montana Rocky. Oh, wow. Firefly, it's your birthday? Happy birthday. Mwah. Yeah, my strips are about 50 something dollars too, Joe Morgan. It's for a 90-day supply. I started what? Firefly. Anyway, since I started December 14th, my numbers were really high every time I took a test. It was like 199. They're down now since I've been really eating better, but I write everything. I write everything I'm eating, the time I eat, what my number was and then what my number was an hour after, and then 2 hours after. Let me see. And I'm down to about my lowest is like 100 here and there, 103. I'm really watching what I eat. I am not eating any more of that junk I'm really paying attention. I think writing it down helps me stay accountable. I didn't even check my sugars today because I woke up, took my meds, started doing stuff, and I usually take them first thing. Hey, chicken noodle. Yeah, December 14th. R the R. I can never understand. Happy birthday, Firefly. My hubby is borderline. I wish he would more dedicate. It's hard. I was diagnosed in 2015. Get to the farm. I was diagnosed in 2015, and it was only because I was having yeast infections for a year, almost a year. And it wasn't a normal yeast infection. It was undetectable according to the way, because I never had a yeast infection before that. There was none of the regular symptoms of a yeast infection. It was just itch and pain. There was none of the other things, I guess, that's associated with a yeast infection. So after trying different things like changing the soaps, changing the clothes, changing everything that I could possibly change, she finally I had my gynecologist so stymied, she had no idea. And she took a biopsy down below there. And apparently it was all sugar under my skin. It was reading at like 300 and something, 370, I think. Chicken noodle girl, you did a super chat. Oh my gosh, I don't even, thank you. Um, So, what was I saying? So, when she found out that I had sugar, it was like pure sugar under my skin, just pure sugar. So she said, call your doctor right away. And I got in there, I got on metformin. She said I was at the borderline where I would have probably started having problems with my eyesight. I was so itchy. I was waking up every night, all the night long, having itching and thirsty. And oh, yeah, it was crazy. Oh, December 14th was your birthday. You're 29, right? That's pretty much the truth, Joe Morgan. If it tastes good, it's bad for you. Joe. Now you can buy the brownie mix I emailed you about. Oh, you're funny. He only admitted it when he got over 3. It's taken me over a month to get down to 100. And a lot of it's because I've been trying things. Like I've been I jumped on the bandwagon. I was watching all the videos, serious keto, highfalutin low carb, all these low carb videos and things like that. And they all show products. And I like my burgers and I like my chicken sandwiches. And I have a very hard time not having the bun. Just have it plain. It's hard. And brownies were my favorite. Brownies and apple pie are like my favorite desserts ever. I can give up cookies. I can give up cake. I can give up anything. I haven't done, I did make those brownies in the video and I'm trying things. So my numbers aren't getting low, low, low because I'm trying things. I tried the hero buns that one of the YouTubers talked about. So far, I'm going to tell you the truth. The hero hamburger buns did not spike my sugar. The hot dogs, I think it was the hot dogs. I don't think the buns spiked them. It didn't really. Okay, they say I've heard different things. They say like a spike is 30 points. Mine never get that over that really, but I consider a 15-20 spike bad for me. But so I've tried like the keto breads in the regular stores. I think one type didn't bother me too much. I think it was the Nature's Own. Um, but the Hero hamburger buns hold up really well with the grease from the burger. They don't really spike me too much, maybe 4 points, I think it was. I just tried the Unbeliever buns from a company that I ordered from. Oh, the blurry vision. Let me tell you, my husband's stepfather was in the military and he found out he was diabetic because he was driving one day and his eyes went this way. Both one eye went that way, one eye and he couldn't see. And it was because he was diabetic. That's what happened to him while he was driving. We've done keto so he knows what is what and what to do. I'm learning right now. Pizza spikes you. Um okay, I'm not gonna lie. I had a small cheese pizza. I don't eat the crust. I never have ever been a crust eater on the edges. So I ate a whole small one. It was 8 tiny slices. And I think my sugars went up over 170, 160. So what I did the other night, I just didn't want to cook. I was craving. And so I ordered a meat lover's pizza, small, and it had hamburger, pepperoni, bacon, ham, and grilled chicken. And my numbers didn't go up very much at all, maybe 5 or 6. But I didn't care for it. I didn't care for the grilled chicken on there. Hey, B Charming. My meter, it's a VarioFlex meter, and it tells you on there. You'll see green, blue, green, and red. So my meter is like 180. It'll start to read red. Green, it's like under 180. Hey, Chris Pia. Oh my God, it's so nice to see all you guys. Open faced cheeseburger has, I know, I have a hard time. I tried it with the lettuce as a bun. I kept sliding out of the lettuce. I use the sugar-free ketchup. It's okay, but I'm dealing with it. We put ketchup on the plate, then add a burger, top with mustard. I'm not a mustard eater. Add another burger, top it all with mayo. I love mayo. Minced onions and pickles. I'm trying different ways. Like yesterday, I made, because I did a video using the Unbeliever buns because I needed to do a video on that. And so I use those. They're okay. They're just wheaty. It's a lot of wheat starch, like resistance. I don't know. There's no preservatives, so you have to keep everything frozen. And I like the Hero buns better. I do. And they only went up 4 points, and the Unbeliever buns I went up 8. And I had the same type of burger. I have 2 smash burgers with cheese, which I use the Kraft singles, and those have like 2 carbs. I should have used different cheese, but I like the Kraft singles. I did try a turkey burger. They were $20 for a box of 6, though, but they were good. But I'm not gonna lie. We've not been, the only thing we've been eating out is my salads. This pizza house, Brothers Pizza. They make the best chef salads. So I've been getting, because I love their house dressing. I even bought a whole gallon of their house dressing because they made it for me for $30. But I was still ordering their salads and getting the dressing with it. So I wasn't using it as much, and I was afraid it was going to go bad. But I love their chef salads. I don't know. I've tried making my own salads. I do, and they just don't taste good to me. So but one salad is pretty big. So I can get 2 or 3 meals out of it. And then I discovered the protein bowls from Subway. We have a Subway down here. Oh my God, they're so good. So I've been having protein bowls, salads with my meals. Like last night we had meatloaf. I made a meatloaf. I did a video on that because I bought this pre-made panko pork rind breadcrumbs with Italian seasoning. I didn't care for it. I liked regular pork rinds just crushed. I don't care for the seasoning. My meter is the one with the butterfly. I never saw you check your sugar when you've been here. I have 0. It's a way of eating. It's no sugar, Joe. I only use a bit of mustard and lots of mayo. I love mayo. Get to the farm. I love mayo. I love mayos on my grilled chicken sandwiches, and I cannot for the life of me make a good grilled chicken sandwich. I tried a recipe where I put the chicken in the brine. I followed. I was a copycat for Chick-fil-A grilled chicken, and I just couldn't get it right. I couldn't get them. I don't know. I just can't get it right. I can't get grilled chicken right. Low carb eating, yeah. I typically stay under 20 grams of carbs a day, pretty much way under. I sometimes don't even get over 10. Um, I like my chocolate too. I found Lily's peanut butter cup ones. Those were okay enough that I could deal with it. The taste. They're not as soft and rich as Reese's, but I pretty much stayed off chocolate. It was a bag of 6 of them. I bought them a month ago, and I still have one left. A serving size is 2. They were on sale at the grocery store. They're not wonderful, like you could eat a whole bunch, but I only need that. I only like it once in a blue moon. I'm not craving chocolate like I used to after my meals. I found chocolate chips. I haven't cooked with them yet. I used Lily's in that brownie recipe, so I haven't made cookies. I have been making that chocolate dessert thing. I did tweak it the other day, the recipe the other night, and I had some Chalk Zero sugar-free strawberry jelly that I bought, and I also bought a jar of raspberry, and I'm like, let me throw some of that in there. And let me tell you, that was good. And so in that chocolate frosty, it was so good. Um, so I think I'm gonna just not put any monk fruit or any sugar in there and just throw a little spoon. It wasn't even a full teaspoon. I just threw a little bit because I don't eat a lot of that. That cup that you saw in the video, I don't eat that whole thing. That was Chris's serving. Mine was way smaller because I only need just a bite or two and then I'm satisfied. Adkins, maybe, I don't know Adkins. I see Rob Lowe doing videos, commercials for Adkins. There is a commercial ad that keeps coming up on my phone. They look like it's an Adkins product and it looks like a Twix. No, a Kit Kat. But I'm trying not to have too much chocolate. And if I do, I just have some of that stuff that I whip up. Um, I started at 19 I was like 198 and I'm down to 184 since this month started. So turkey is not. I never liked turkey burgers either. This particular brand, it was a different brand and it had seasonings in it. It was pretty juicy and thick. I saw the butterball one, but I didn't get that. I'm just I'm not saying any that I'm doing keto or paleo. I'm just doing lower carb. I mean, I went to Burger King with Chris one day a couple weeks ago. I took my buns. I look so silly. I got a Whopper Junior and no fries and a Diet Coke, and I just took my buns off and used a fork and knife, and I ate, and my sugars were fine. I did the same thing at McDonald's. I got not a Whopper. I got a Big Mac, and I took all the buns off, and I used my fork and knife, no fries, and a Diet Coke. So I'm not going without, uh, because I know I wouldn't stick with it, but I'm not doing it all the time. Um, like I said, the only stuff we order out now is the salads, and I do it every 2 or 3 days because one salad will last me a couple meals, but I have it with my meal alongside something. Uh, I know I do have the real sliced cheese, but I'm trying to use up those Kraft singles before I get to that one. I'm trying to use up things in the house. Um, I have tons of boxes of Betty Crocker brownies and cookie mixes and things like that. So I'm trying get them, get them made for the kids and stuff. Uh, I just like Kraft singles. I just do. I'm just playing Don't Starve, Get It Hard. I decided, I realized chicken noodle that I liked avocado. So I have like a whole bunch on the counter over there. I've only eaten them plain, and I've never really. Well, my son's wedding a couple years ago, he had a avocado bar, and so I put taco meat and seasoning on it because they had all that and the shredded cheese and the sour. I like that. That's when I discovered I liked avocado, but I still never bought them. Um, but still, I only eat them plain. I love them plain. I don't eat raw vegetables. I like raw radishes. I don't like cooked radishes. I just had yesterday for a snack, I had rolled up lunch meat, like 3 or 4 slices, small Hillshire Farm one. And then I had 2 radishes cut up. I lose. I tried making salads. It doesn't taste good. I don't know I even bought the salad spinner and it's still, I just don't like it. I lose ketosis at 30 carbs, hubby at 60. I don't understand what ketosis is. Um, like I said, I'm not following any kind of major plan. And I never really looked up what ketosis was. That's what I eat. The Lily's dark. I don't like dark chocolate. This one's the milk chocolate. But I am trying a lot of things. Like, you know how I had that recipe folder, that big one down there? But this is my low carb stuff. So I'm trying things. So my numbers aren't getting as low as I would like because I'm trying things that, and some of these things still spike me. But I want to try things so I can create a binder of just the meals and things that are okay. Um, okay. I'm gonna be honest. Chicken noodle. I like the Quest uh Dorito ones. I tried the loaded taco. I didn't like those. One of the stores I went to had single serve bags for sale, so I bought the loaded taco, and there was another one, the ranch. I didn't like the ranch. I do have the Dorito ones in my room. I haven't even had a bag of them yet. Because I'm not a snacker. Um, I'm not a snacker. I like a good meal and then I'm good. Uh, Atkins preferred induction diet at 20 carbs. Then after 2 weeks, you test to find when you lose ketosis. It's 30 carbs. Ketosis is when your body is consuming its own fats for energy. Oh, that's when you, okay. I think everything I lost was water weight, honestly, the first month. I think that's what it was. It was all the water and the junk food stuff that we were eating because I was ordering Chinese all the time. We were eating out. I think that's what I lost is all that watery and what everybody loses right away. Um, I do feel better. I do feel better. um, I was sleeping better for a little while, and then last night just blew it out of the water. I don't know. I think I fell asleep too early, and I was up, but I hadn't had so many bad hot flashes the last couple weeks until last night. I don't know. I don't know because my where I sleep, the big base heater thing at the bottom on the floor, it's right there. So I'm thinking that could be why I'm getting so hot. I mean, but the couch is separating us. I don't know because I opened the window right there. I have a window that just pops open. So I don't know. What's goddess dressing? Pea strips you can use to measure if you are burning fats. Oh, I didn't know that. I really like this Brothers. It's a house dressing. It's just red wine vinegar, oil, and seasonings. Oh my God, it is the best I've ever had. And I bought a gallon for $30, and but I was still buying his salads with the cups in them of that dressing, so we weren't using it up as much, and it started to get thick. And I freaked out thinking it was going bad. And so I had half a gallon left and I dumped it. And he's like, oh no. And when I finally asked him, he's like, oh no, that'll last forever. I just, oh. But my meals consist of, I'll tell you what my meals consist of. I always have that half a salad. And if I don't have a salad, I'll cut up cucumbers or something. So yesterday I had the 3 pieces of Hillshire Farms, 2 radishes, and I had about a quarter cup of diet cream soda, no carbs on that. Um, I had a hamburger with 2 patties of the smash burgers, the no sugar added ketchup. For dinner, I had a half a chef salad, and I had a slice of meatloaf with sugar-free honey barbecue sauce. And I went from 117 before I took my first bite to an hour later, it was 125, and then 2 hours, it was 116. The night before, I had 7 shrimp sauteed in butter with some seasoning and half my salad. and I had one of those peanut butter cups. And my sugar was 140 when I started, and then an hour later it went to 146, and then 2 hours it went down to 124. The night before that, it was Saturday night, I had the 4 slices of Brothers Meat Lovers pizza, just 4 of those slices. So I started at 131 before I ate. An hour after my last bite, it was 157, so it went up 26 points. And then an hour later after that, it went down to 145. And earlier in the day, I had a grilled chicken protein bowl from Subway. And when I do snack, it's that traditional flavor Catalina Crunch mix. Oh, I love that stuff. It's expensive. I'm on my last bag. So yeah, now when I bought the Catalina Crunch, I used a coupon code from, I think it was Mandy in the Making or somebody. I'm going to be honest. It says 4.5 servings on the bag at a half a cup. So I dumped the bag into measuring cup and I portioned it out, and I only got 3 half cup measures and then maybe a quarter out of one bag. The next time I got, I think it was just 3 half cup measures. So I wrote to them and I sent them pictures of all of it. All I got back was, we take pride in making sure they're and a 20% off coupon for my next order. When I did the hero unboxing and I showed that my hot dog buns were open, and when I lifted the box up, I got my package yesterday. They sent me 3 new packs. I only told them, and I showed them pictures, one was opened. They sent me 3 brand new packs right away. So that is a good company. I am going to use a 20% off coupon though to get that traditional. I really like it. It curbs my snacking and it doesn't raise my sugar at all too much. What is Green Goddess? What is this goddess you guys are talking about? Is it a brand of salad dressing? I'm writing that down about the pea strips. Get to the farm. Everybody knows me. I keep notes paper here because you all give me such great ideas and things that I like trying. So I'm going to look at those. I did get, okay, so every 3 or 4 months, I go to the doctor for blood work to check my A1C. So the last one was 9.1. I was down at 6.3. And because of my crappy eating and me being so cocky and thinking I was doing good on my meds, I'm just going to eat what I want. No, I went up to 9.1. So I bought a A1C meter testing, and there's 2 in the box. So when I'm heading there that morning, I'm going to take it and see what my number on that meter compared to the number that they get from the lab. It's going to be off because it says in all the videos I've watched that the labs have more things that they test for. So it probably won't be spot on. Yeah, I get it. Get to the farm. I do. Like I said, I had pizza the other night. I had 4 slices. The last time I had the pizza before that was like a few weeks before. And I got the small and it was just cheese. And I ate all 8 pieces. What was my numbers? And I don't ever eat the crust on the edge, and it's a thick crust. I've never done that. I've never done that. Let's see. One moment, please. I made one of those pizza Facebook recipes with the egg crust pizza, and I had diarrhea like the whole next day. So I can't have too much egg and cheese together. Let me see. Yeah, Big Mac, no buns. Um, the time, okay, so I had the Big Mac with no buns. I wasn't able to check my sugar before I had the Big Mac. I had the Big Mac, no buns. I had 5 chicken nuggets too that day with some sweet and sour sauce. 2.5 hours later, I was at 147. So it made a big difference without those buns. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find that. What was I looking for? The pizza. It was a cheese pizza. I love rotisserie chicken, so I could eat that like every other day. Uh, and we did go and get Chinese one day. I had 2 of the fried shrimp, 4 crab rangoons, and some chicken lo mein. It did bring my sugars up from 118 all the way to 213. But I got my fill, and I haven't had it since. This was the 13th. So I'm not depriving myself, but I'm just not eating. Like normally, I would have had coconut shrimp. I would have had rice. I would have had fried chicken wings. I would have had all those things with it, and I would have been well over 300. But I don't do that. And it would be every weekend we used to do that. Now I'm not doing that. Where is that pizza? I'll have a ribeye with green beans and a salad. I tried the Breyers low carb carb low carb, and I didn't like the Breyers one, but I like the Rebel one, and I like the cherry chip Rebel. And I have just about a third of the package of the Rebel ice cream, and it doesn't do anything. But I ran out of that. It lasted me 3 or 4 meals because I only have a couple spoonfuls and then I'm good. Can't find the pizza one. But I'll have rotisserie chicken. I love I use my set it and forget it rotisserie chicken machine. See that that's a new cabinet. The one Chris made me is gone, and this one I put all my appliances in. I will. I'll look up goddess dressing. I thought you said something about that before. I'm very finicky. I just like Italian and ranch, and it's got to be really good ranch. Hard, harder to have a cheat day when you are working for blood sugar and not just weight loss. I know. I am working for my blood sugar. That's what I'm trying to fix. I don't have my legs are I'm telling you, I'm not fat. I'm very skinny. It's all right here. It has gone down. Um I'm wearing baggy clothes because I'm at home, but um it's gone down. But I don't care about that. I'm just wanted to get my numbers in order because she's like, oh, we're gonna have to put you on this and on that and on statin. And I'm not doing statins. I've refused statins every single time for years. I do have strawberries with Ready Whip once in a while, or some blueberries with Ready Whip. I have bottles of allulose up there. I started buying all this stuff. I got monk fruit, allulose. I got the Splenda. I got the Swerve. And I've been trying different sweeteners with that chocolate dessert that I made, the pudding, the frosty. And I noticed the Swerve gives me an aftertaste, like it's not a bad one, but I just don't like that aftertaste. I tried it the other night with allulose liquid, That one was okay, but and I tried it with the Swerve, powdered sugar, and I find that the monk fruit one I like better, but I'm waiting for my monk fruit powdered sugar to come in from Lacanto. It's supposed to be here today. So I bought all these things. I got the almond flour, I got the coconut flour. So I've been buying all that stuff and trying new recipes and seeing what I like and what I don't. What spikes my sugar, what doesn't. So that's what I'm doing is I'm going through that folder and little by little I'm trying things. Because I don't know about these things. I am following another lady all day. I dream about food. Um, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not like on here constantly looking at videos like I was in the beginning. I'm just burnt out from being on the computer. Doesn't do that to me, the Firefly. It doesn't do that to me. I'm still experimenting. Like the chaffles, I think I just released a video on the chaffles. Oh my God. I gotta get a haircut, guys. Gotta get a haircut. Um, the problem with the chaffles is so much cheese and egg, and that's what gives me diarrhea. So I can't just like I made a pizza out of cheese and mozzarella cheese and egg, and I was the whole next day. It was excruciating. I do want to try the canned chicken pizza crust. That's next on my to-do list. Hey, Moonlight Gypsy. I got stevia drops too, Chris Piat. I saw a video where they were talking about that too. Yeah. For heart patients, I now use Priori brand of stevia. And I'm going to be honest, um, I don't use a lot of that stuff. Um, I haven't experimented enough with recipes. I'm sticking to a ribeye, green bean salad, or rotisserie chicken and a salad, meatloaf last night with salad. So I'm not throwing a lot of that stuff in to my diet yet. Um, I did do a video yesterday where, because I watched Highfalutin Low Carb and Keto, Asian Keto Focus or something, where they made their own spaghetti noodles out of calcium lactate and I don't know. And you stir the water and you squirt it in and it makes the noodles. They came out. I didn't have the lupin flour. I got to buy lupin flour. It's just things are getting very expensive. So I have to kind of do it when we have the money. Liquid stevia. Where do you buy that, Chris Piat? I think it's a Walmart brand of a liquid drops. Um, and I tried making the spaghetti noodles, and it comes out like those miracle noodles. The slimy, they're not. So I really miss spaghetti. I have to say, I miss spaghetti more than I miss any dessert. And to me, you go on Amazon and you look at Carb Nada and Carb DM and all these low carb pastas, and you got to buy 3 boxes for like 30 something dollars. What if you don't like it? And it's all the same one. So you can't even get a variety pack. Like Hero sent me a variety pack of the buns, hamburger, hot dog, 2 different loaves of bread, one white, one seeded, tortillas. I mean, it was a nice variety pack. And I want to try a variety pack of low carb pastas. I don't want to spend 30 something dollars for 3 boxes of spaghetti. What if if I don't like it and it spikes my sugar, then I'm stuck with those other 2 boxes. I did try the spaghetti squash Firefly and I spit it out. I did a video on that. I can't. I tried. I have never brought squash into my home until that day. And I thought, okay. And I even saw how Keto Twins, they cut it in circles instead of the long way and laid it on roasting pans and oiled it and let it roast. And then it was not as liquidy. And it's the texture, just the texture. Yeah, I did a video on it. Chris was dying. He came in the house the other night watching it. He's laughing because I tried the spaghetti squash and I tried, what other one did I try? Was it the Kaizen? I think it was the Kaizen. So for now, I've just gone without it, but I would love to have some spaghetti. And I made my Spanish chicken and rice for the kids the other night, and I didn't have any rice. I wasn't even tempted. I was surprised because I like my rice and beans. I do have Carb Quick up in the cabinet. I haven't opened it yet. Like I said, I went like buying all kinds of stuff because I saw it here, I saw it there, and I still have to use it. Carbolose is a low carb flour blend that is pretty good too. It can make noodles. It just depends on how I am very picky. I like spaghetti noodles. My favorite is spaghetti noodles. Not, I can do any other pasta, but I really like the spaghetti and the angel hair. Oh, that's what it was, Moonlight. I did the video with palmini noodles and the spaghetti squash. You got to go look it up. I'm over here spitting it out on camera. It was Chris was cracking up. We didn't like the lupini noodles. I bought Kaizen noodles from Thrive Market. Didn't like them. Farro. What's farro? I got the palmini noodles from Aldi in a pouch. I didn't know there was canned ones, but I just couldn't do I'm a texture person. I've never tried lentils either. What's farro instead of rice? I have to look that up. You all know me. I have two 20-pound bags sitting right here. I have to go and Mylar up, and I have boxes of pasta over there that I took out of the freezer, and I have to jar up because they've been sitting since before a month ago. I never heard of farro. It's a grain high in protein. Huh. I got it down. I wrote it down. I'm gonna check it out. I had Brockton all this past weekend. So this Saturday we're driving out to Greenfield to that DVD place that has the $1 sale. Because I want to add some more DVDs. I did get a bunch of new ones in the mail. I got Risky Business. I found Risky Business. Chris finally found the Wraith. He'd been wanting the Wraith, so we found that. We don't have a Trader Joe's around here. But I am trying new things. And like the recipes that I got in here, let's see. This is my keto frosty one. I keep adding notes to it to make there's one that's made with softened cream cheese, heavy cream, vanilla, natural sweetener, or monk fruit cocoa powder. The chicken crust pizza. I'm gonna try that. The fathead dough pizza, I don't think I'm gonna try because I can't have all that cheese and egg together. I did find a recipe for keto fried fish because I'm missing my fish fillets from McDonald's. So I'm going to go and I'm going to get a piece of cod and I'm going to use the coconut flour, the seasonings, and pork panko crumbs and try to make my own fish sandwich. I love fish sandwiches. I love fish sandwiches. This one is another fish sandwich one, and it has almond flour, Parmesan cheese, egg, parsley, salt, pepper, and you do it in a deep fryer, but I'm not going to do it in the deep fryer. I'll probably just do it in a little bit of oil in a pan. Keto pancakes. I bought this brand, Bear something. It's up there. I haven't tried pancakes. I got recipes for keto hamburger buns, keto sausage pinwheels, bacon cheeseburger quesadillas. I just haven't tried any of this stuff. I got to do it. The grilled cheese chaffle, keto brownie recipe, keto Mongolian beef, chicken adobo. Chalk Zero sent me a downloadable cookbook for their chocolate chips and stuff. But yeah, I have a lot of recipes in here. One ingredient, low carb chips, cinnamon, keto bread. So I found recipes. Sugar-free, Three Musketeer copycat. I'm going to try that one too. But I just need to keep it simple right now. I love the fish sandwiches at McDonald's Firefly. That's one of my favorites from there. Yes, it is. I'm trying just, that's why I said in the beginning, I'm not going strictly keto, paleo, this or that. I'm just doing low carb. I stay under 20 carbs a day. I try to. Oh, what day was it? I did slip and have, well, I don't consider it slipping, okay? Because I did go and have a fillet of fish, but it was the only thing that I had. I had a fillet of fish with 6 nuggets and a Diet Coke back on the 13th of January. And then that night we had our Chinese. So that was my one day where I just ate a few things that I was craving. And we haven't really done it that again, because what did my numbers go up to? So I was at 138 and then it went up to 216 after the fillet of fish. I had it at, I checked my numbers at 12. At 201, I checked my number again. I was at 216, so I went up 78 points. And then I checked my numbers again at 414 and I was at 111. And then at 5:15, I went to 118. And that's when I had the Chinese. But all I had was 2 shrimp, 1 beef stick, 4 crab rangoons, a half of a chicken wing, because I like the flats. I had 2 small little pieces of boneless rib. And I had a little bit of chicken lo mein. Not my usual portions at all, because I could eat a whole poo-poo platter by myself. And I checked my numbers an hour after that. I was at 213, so it went up 95. And then an hour later, 2 hours after that, it was at 161. So then I got back on the train and I started eating right again. And but we're not eating out like completely like we used to. It's not. And I'm not eating the portions, and it is snowing. I was eating a lot of oranges when I got sick a couple months ago. And that's why my sugars were spiked high when I went to go test. And it's coming down fast. Holy crap. So much for getting my salads. I should go out and get my salads. In about 6 minutes, I'm going to close the stream out. But chicken noodle, I really appreciate that super chat. I don't get those. I don't do enough live streams to do that, but I know everybody has no money. Where Chris hasn't even been working 40 hours. He got 38 hours last week. 38. So we're really watching what I'm glad I bought all the things I bought for all the the flowers. I just got to get lupin flower. But I'm glad I got all those flowers and different things before. So now I can try things. 80's coming. You lucky dog. You lucky dog. So the twins finished. I went Saturday morning to the AAA office and they applied for their permits. They have 60 days to take the test. And now they take the permit test right on their own home computer as long as they have a webcam. So they set them up. When we go there, they give them the eye exam. They take the picture. We paid for the permit, the license, and the driving test all at once. So for each child, it was $115. And they're getting the real IDs. And I did that because if they happen to go with their dad on a plane somewhere, because their father does travel by plane sometimes places, they'll be all set for their real ID. I and Chris will never get on a plane, so we don't need those. But so that's all set up. They have 60 days from that date to take the test. So they're doing practice tests and things like that. There's apps and stuff or sites you can go on. And once they take the test, they sign in, they have a little thing. And you have to have the webcam on so they can watch you. And then if they pass, they print out their permit. If they don't, then we have to pay $30 for a retake when they're ready within 60 days. And then when they get the permit, I just email it, scan it in and email it to their driving instructor from the school because they did the in-class portion already. And I did my 2-hour class. Then he sets them up for the road time. And I have to, they give them logs, electronic logs and paper logs. And I have to drive with them as a guardian for 40 hours for each kid, and I have to log it. And then they got to drive a certain amount of hours with the school, and then they have to observe a certain amount of hours. Then they can go for their license. It's crazy. I'm not ready to let them go on those roads. Yeah, Chris Piat, I'm starting to be the same way with the labels. I'm really paying attention more. Like I said, I was diagnosed in 2015 and I got my numbers really good on the metformin. I was doing really well. And because I was on the highest that you could be on, I was on 2,000 milligrams a day, 2 in the morning and 2 at night. And I got my numbers down really well. I was down at 6.3. I took myself and I halved my doses on my own. She didn't lower him. And I got cocky and I started eating. You saw all the things I was making all the time with the pasta and the rices and everything. And we were eating out a lot. And I just got real cocky, thought I was going to be okay. So I'm back on full dose. And I think my head's more in it now because I'm home and I'm not working. I was on the road when I worked. I was in my car 90% of the day, driving clients everywhere. And I was hitting the fast foods for lunch, the drive-throughs, because it was the easiest for me. I didn't get an actual lunchtime. Now I'm here. I can prepare. I hard boil eggs every Sunday night. They'll never fly alone. I would never let them fly alone. I don't care. Nope. They're 16 and I still would not let them fly alone. I would not want something happening to them and one of their parents not with them at that. No. Nope. I wouldn't want them to be alone and knowing that something, no way. If they're going to perish in an airplane crash, one of us is going to be there to go down with them. I wouldn't want them to go through that alone. No. Never would I do that. How? Moonlight, I love you, girl, but I couldn't live with myself if my child was up in an airplane alone and living her last few moments or his last few moments alone with nobody there. Mm-mm. You know what else spikes my sugar? And I thought it wouldn't, was the crab meat, the imitation crab meat in the packages. When I was going to the buffet, I love their green beans. They have these green beans and this crab meat bake. I thought for sure it spiked me. I'm pretty sure it was the crab meat that spiked me. So now I don't have that. Palm oil spikes your triglycerides. I don't even know what those are. No, I could never let my children go by themselves. It's going to be hard enough letting them drive alone. I'm having such a hard time with it, honestly. When my boys were, it was different. When I was driving, it wasn't, the cell phones weren't there. And I got to put the trust in them to be able to handle themselves. I did, when you do the AAA for your permit, they get put on your AAA for free. So they're on it for free until November when mine renews. And then it's an extra $66 per child. Their dad will help with that. Like he paid for one of the $115 and I paid for one. He paid for one of the driving eds. So he helps with that. And he'll help with the insurance and stuff like that when it's time. But yeah, oh, I'm having a very, very, very hard time letting go emotionally, just letting them, and they haven't even gotten there yet. They haven't even started driving because they haven't got the permit yet. But still, it's killing me. Yeah, I have 2 packages downstairs of the imitation crab because I thought, "Oh, I could eat that." Well, no, it's down in the freezer. It's nice to have you here, Chris Piat. I do have to run. I'm gonna get dressed and go get some salads before the snow really gets bad because I ate the last half of my salad yesterday. Um, but I'm so glad I tuned in to you guys. I started a stream because I was missing all of you, and so I'll be back soon. I gotta get these little projects out of the way. I'm so lazy. I haven't even went and got my hair cut. Look how long it is. It's so long. I have to go do that. I'm gonna go get my Lori's World. I'm loving your t-shirts, girl. I wish I had extra money. I would buy some. We just don't have Chris's hours are so reduced right now. Um, I love those t-shirts. Go check out Lori's World, guys. She has some funny t-shirts. Oh, I wish I would buy one of each. I wish I could. I just don't have the money. Maybe come spring if you're still doing them when he's back doing more. He's not getting his hours. And a lot of them have gotten the layoff. He chose to work. So they're keeping him 4 hours, 5 hours sometimes, but it's been tight here. Tight. I'm gonna go get my salad. I love you guys. Lori, Firefly, you need to get up here. We tried to get it, together with you so we could go visit you, and you just never told us when a good time was. So I'm leaving it up to you, girl. I would really like to see your small town, but I'm not going out there if you're going to be working or gone, you know. But everybody have a great day. I love you guys. Thank you for the super chat, chicken noodle. I got your email, so when I find it, I will. I'm trying to stay under 20 carbs a day. So I'm trying to steer clear of the sweets right now till I get a better handle on my daily eating. But you be safe too. Get to the farm. It was so nice to see you. Yes, hit the thumbs up, people. I get a lot of I don't get a lot of thumbs up, but I get a lot of, I get good comments and stuff, but I need to make some money on this YouTube so I can afford to try these recipes. That's the thing. This stuff isn't cheap. The almond flour and all this stuff is not cheap, so I have to use it sparingly. But it was so nice to see you. I can't get off because you know me. But I'm gonna go. I have to go get those salads. All right, guys. See you on the next one.